on YouTube. So, I've had a lot of people asking me, especially when I go to like a car show event or something like that. You know, people come up and talk to me, and they're like, so you know, of course, they ask me if they like it, if they like the RS. But then they also ask me what don't I like about the RS. So this is going to be a 5 things I hate about the RS. I think I'm going to go count down from 5 being probably the least that I hate, and 1 being the most I hate. So let's get this started, and we'll go on to number 5. All right, so number 5 is definitely probably going to be the turning radius. You've probably heard some of the people doing reviews on the RS and stuff that the turning radius is horrible. I can in fact tell you, after owning the RS for let's say 5 months now, I daily drive it. I have some other vehicles too, but I choose to drive the RS more. The turning radius in everyday life doesn't affect anything. It's annoying if you have to bust a U-turn. It's probably you're not gonna make it, even if it's a 2-lane road. You're not gonna be able to do a U-turn. Nothing like my Fiesta ST. But the good side of the turning radius is the responsiveness of the steering. I mean, you barely turn the steering wheel at all. That last video I did about the deer almost hitting my RS, I was on some pretty twisty roads. I mean, there's one turn that was dang near 90-degree turn, and in the video it don't even look like I'm turning. I mean, I'm barely turning a little on the steering. So the downside is it does not turn fast at all in a U-turn, but the input that you give to the steering, it's going to be a little bit of input, but you get a lot of turning out of it, if that makes any sense. It's kind of hard to explain. So that's number 5. All right, so we're on to number 4 of things I hate about my RS. So this one would not be, it's not really an issue if you plan on getting a tune. Then this is not really going to be a thing you hate. If you're not going to get a tune, this will definitely be something you probably won't like if you race quite a bit, depending, drag racing, whatever. So let's do this. Number 4 would probably have to definitely be the way you have to get into launch control. It does have a factory launch control. Now, if you were going to have a tune on the car, this is not going to be anything to get on your nerves. This is mainly for the people who are going to stay stock tune. You have to go through, like, say you're, in Mexico, for instance, and you want to go for a little spirited from a stop run. Well, you have to stop wherever you go. You have to be not moving under 2 miles an hour to do this. Then you got to go into the menu. You got to go all the way down to settings. Then you have to go to driver assist. Then you select launch control. Now mine automatically kicks off, you know, because I do have stage 2 or stage 1 tune. So you can see, like in this, for instance, if you get out of this menu here, trip one. I just put mine in. Launch control's not set, and it automatically sets launch control. That is, and then see it kicks off in the corner. Now see, I can go right back in there now. Just go in, and it automatically sets launch control. That is one of the great features of an access port. You don't have to go in there and set that thing all the time. So that would be number 4. Okay, so number 3. 3 is definitely going to be the placement of the gas pedal to the brake pedal. It makes it difficult to heel toe. It's not impossible to heel toe the way it is. It makes it a little difficult to, and it's more annoying than anything. I mean, I'm used to it by now, so it don't really affect me. But if someone goes from a car that has really good placement, say like a Miata or something, that has very good pedal relation with each other, and then you come to this car, it's going to be pretty awkward because you're going to have to pull your foot up almost an inch to get it over to the brake. And then if you're braking hard, the brake sinks just enough to get you to the gas pedal, but then you got to twist your foot a little awkwardly to get the gas pedal down. So number 3 is definitely how far down the pedal is. Let me show you real quick. Alright, so excuse my pedals, they're a little dirty. But as you can see, look how far down the gas pedal is from the brake pedal. Clutch and brake are perfect, but then you got the gas pedal is way over there. So that is number 3. That's what I was talking about. Alright, to number 2. Number 2 has to be, thank God, I'm going to go ahead and say now, thank God they made it to where you can disable this thing. It's just a freaking pain in the butt, though. Every time I have to get in the car, I have to hit this button. It's ridiculous. Okay, so here we go. So, here we are. As you can see, I got this little dumb green light here, where if I hit this button right here, the car starts. Because it has a stupid auto start stop on it, and it is freaking annoying. This is, if number 1 was not as annoying as it is, this would definitely take number 1. Because I hate, you gotta hit this, see, kills my car. Got that little stupid green. I hate that. So, go back down, starts right back up. So, that's freaking annoying. And that is my number. So, number 2 is pretty, it's pretty annoying. I'd hate it. If you forget to hit that button and disable it, it will just die. Anytime you come under 2 miles an hour with the car in neutral, it will die. It'll shut off. It's supposed to help gas. I really honestly don't think any of us bought an RS for gas mileage. I understand they're trying to get, but even me driving around in track mode with the suspension on normal, so I don't have the harsh suspension, with 93 octane and a stage 1 tune, the car still gets 27, 28 miles a gallon. I mean, for a 350 horsepower stock hot hatch, you really can't ask better. I mean, that's good. It's I'm fine with 27 miles a gallon. It's great. So that's number 2. off to number one. All right, here it is. So, number one, the big doozy. I'm 6'4", roughly. I fit in this car well. I came from a Fiesta ST without Recaros, and I loved that car. Without the Recaros, and a Fiesta ST is a, believe it or not, for a little car, it's a great big man car. Freaking great. I really enjoyed that car a lot. It actually sat better than this car. So my number one is gonna be the seat placement. Seat placement is, it feels like I'm, being 6'4", I am, it doesn't feel like I'm in a truck, but I'm definitely higher. If this seat was, say, 1.5 inches shorter, I would be in heaven. This would absolutely be my favorite car I've ever owned, and I probably wouldn't trade it off. I'd pay it off and then go buy a Shelby GT350 after this is paid off. So I'd at least have the RS and the GT350. This is, I keep praying there's some company out there working on a seat lowering solution for these RS2 seats. Please, if you're not, start. I freaking would love it if we had a way to lower even 1 inch. If I could lower the seat 1 inch, I couldn't even tell you how happy I would be. I love these RS2 seats. I definitely like the suede or the Alcantara and the leather and the blue stitching. I love them. They fit good. They're not, they're tight at first. It was a pretty tight seat, but they break in after about 1,500 miles, and I love them now. I mean, it's definitely probably one of my favorite seats I've ever had in a factory car that I bought. Just please, somebody, make a freaking seat lowering solution, something, little links or something. I know it's gonna be hard because it's power and all that crap, but my God, I mean, I'm not gonna spend $2,000 to get the Shell seats and then use the solution they have for lowering their seats. I heard the non-RS2 seats sit a little lower than these, but I mean, I'm not gonna get rid of my RS. I paid to have a fully loaded every option, with the exception of nitrous blue, because I didn't really want nitrous blue. I wanted the gray, but every option else, I have the Cup 2s, I have the forged wheels, I got the RS2 with heated everything, but it just sits freaking too high. So as for that, those 5 little picky things I got, not really big deal, any of them, but the seat is probably the biggest deal for me, and it's not that big a deal. Now, I have yet to get to track this car, which I'm planning soon, and this is what's gonna screw me. I'm all the way low, the seat's all the way down, and it's tilted back as far as without a gangster lean. It's tilted back as far as I want it, and I honestly don't think I'm gonna fit with a helmet, and that's gonna make me pretty sad. So please, anybody, make a lowering solution for this, because I would love to be able to track this car with a helmet without messing up my headliner, because my head is, there's no way. Helmet's like 1.5 inches tall, and I don't even have that. So please, somebody out there, help me with my number one. Make a freaking lowering something that will lower the seat at least 1 inch, and I will flaunt that product everywhere. I'll praise it where it sells. Everyone that has an RS is going to want to buy it. You got a freaking gold mine if you make that. So Anyway, that's my 5, guys. I appreciate you watching. If you like the video, please subscribe, hit like, and you know, I have a lot more RS videos coming. I got front mount I'm going to do, exhaust, quite a bit of other things. So if you're curious as to what happens, stay tuned and subscribe. We appreciate it. Thanks.